Team Utah just walked in. Are you guys all running out or leaving on there now? You're good? Okay.
Good luck, Rhys.
You have a cold on the shit.
Sorry?
You have a cold on the shit. Did I? Different
You'll embrace tea. Sorry, I'm like half awake, so I'm trying to process what you're saying. It's like I went to bed nice and early, 10:30, 11. No, I had a bad time. Too much excitement.
Yeah.
We've been up late the last couple of days. Day 1 and day 2 was just
Four rounds.
You guys got through.
There's D4. You're not squads. It's good. Oh, I thought you were saying on both dice.
Two loops.
No, you roll 3 to 4.
How do you roll this?
You roll your 4 and 4. I don't care. Right. We need a 4. I'm racing on a bomber shot. Yeah. Stream good?
Stream is good. Yeah, go for it. Don't wait on me.
Cool.
All right. Good morning, anyone logging in already here. Looks like we got a couple people already watching. I believe we've got Rhys and Jason here. Get everything up and running. It's an early start today, so we are still getting set up.
All right.
Yeah, so we have Jason Diedrich versus Rhys Raptor. I am Luke. He's from Minnesota Armada. I was the one that actually setting up the stream on this one, so let me get this all right.
Okay, I'm on team tournament. I'm looking for one lonely gentleman to come join these guys.
I understand.
There we go.
Okay, we're gonna find something.
Too close to home.
Don't look at those names. That's incorrect.
Speed 3.
There we go.
Boarding trooper double bombers. Boarding trooper double bombers.
I know why. I was like, this is
Hey, Team Utah, submit your list 75.
Come on, Utah.
I gotta find something for John. Adam and Jay, come on. Faster, faster, faster.
He'll navigate. He will pass the token. Oh.
And we got extra ships.
And I'll zoom up speed 4 with my gun.
Oh, I didn't bring mine in, I suppose.
Good job, Luke.
Well, what do you want from me, man?
You don't want me having responsibility.
Zach, there's always room for growth.
I'm feeling just chaotic enough.
Yep, this will be Swiss rounds just like yesterday between the top 8. So we should have top table of each game today.
I think I
And
left
we'll
my
be
insatiable title on the Airbnb.
seeing hopefully some
It was one of the
really good
private awards
games.
we got for doing this.
I literally just took that shit out.
Well,
bet. I missed the start of it, but if I had to bet, it would be Jason picked Rhys's No. Yes, Jason picked Rhys's asteroid tactics, I believe.
Alright, well, hang on, that's
Ladder?
Navigation. Use our spend, capital tokens, get what you want.
Alright, we got the card. Yes!
What do you have?
It's an alt art.
Add something. Got it.
Yeah, so you got that from the judge.
Yeah, I got it from the judge, so we're good.
You got it from a judge.
I just add something. Grab just a handful of dice.
You don't like all the judge.
Yeah. I'm just doing what the card says, man.
How's it going, Andy? Oh, that's a mini little dashboard. Oh, that doesn't work.
Do you want to transfer it?
It has AI back. So you're saying you could do DBS?
Yeah, our final count on T5 was 86. I think we had a couple players drop near the
You can
end.
do that anyways, because the DBS thing is at a die that's already in your way. Yeah, like you could. You absolutely could.
When's the team tournament start?
I can't afford that.
Should be starting soon. It's 7:30 dice.
Oh,
Alright.
Number 5.
also
AKA Cuter. Upload the list.
Hey guys, this is Arc Welder from Minnesota Armada hopping on for a little bit before the team tournament starts.
Andy's apparently a little bit more awake than I am.
Marginally, yes.
Marginally.
Hey Lewis.
Alright. While there's a brief lull, I'm going to throw up the lists in case anyone wants to check them out. So Jason's got an Obi-Wan Kenobi Venator with Svats, Clone Gunners, Intensify Firepower, XX9s, Clone Captain Zach. Saw it around every arc pretty much.
Pretty much. Except for the
and,
front arc, funny enough.
except
I mean,
for-
there's no bonuses to the front.
There's no bonuses to the front other than Clone Gunners. So. And then what? 6 counselors is the count? Or no, 1 charger. No, 6 chargers.
6 chargers, yep. We've
A
got,
couple upgrades on there.
Yep, the token drone, and then you've
Yeah.
got a second token
Second
drone.
token drone. Clone
and then
navigation
a
officer.
sort of third token drone, because it's a lot of tokens. It's
Probably to
I imagine
help.
this is an iteration on his Tarkin version from earlier, because I think he'd had Tarkin handing out all of the Confire tokens
Oh,
in that
sure.
earlier
Yeah,
iteration.
yeah.
Because, so like this is kind of similar to my Anakin list, where you just the chassis is so efficient. You just need to get some sort of dice fixing or rerolls or anything, and
Sure.
Tarkin with those token rerolls, or what appears to be a whole suite of tokens here.
Yeah.
You can reasonably replicate that effect, and then you get the like street cred of running freaking Obi-Wan in top 8.
Hey, Steve Smaha.
So,
Please come
in
to
your
the
experience,
desk.
Andy, these chargers, is that Confire token enough to put on enough damage?
I haven't run that version myself, but I mean, consider how like you've played my Anakin.
Yeah.
It's very similar
I
to
played
that. In
Xantos'
that
Anakin yesterday.
is it an what is it, Mr. Speaker? Jedi are our specialty. But on the console or on the charger, sorry, you're only ever really re-rolling the 1 die anyway with Anakin.
Sure.
So I mean, there's the outside chance you get 2 blanks,
Just
and then you
bunch
just
of
count it as a low roll. But I find that Anakin is only ever useful about half the time, and so as long as you're generating, if you're getting 2 shots a round, as long as you're generating that 1 Confire token per round with Tarkin and/or this,
I suppose
Goldberg device.
Intensify, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got some
Oh,
pretty-
Intensify too. I didn't even
Yeah,
consider
yeah.
that. Yes.
I
So it's
completely
like
spaced on it, yeah.
the there's enough rerolls going on there, I think.
Okay.
Red dice are fickle, but they're more consistent than you think.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I'm aware. I am primarily a rebel player. It is well acquainted with red dice.
What's that?
Well acquainted with red dice.
Yes. For
All right.
Rhys, we have, let's see, it's an Onager with General Romodi, General Price, Gunnery Chief Vernillion, Ordnance Experts, XI-7s, Orbital Bombardment, Particle Cannons, of course. A Victory 2 with Minister Tua, Disposable Capacitors, XI-7s, MS-1s, Harrow, and ECM. So pretty good durability there, good capacity to drill one target. It looks like these, the 2 XI-7s, they're going to kind of hit one arc and they're going to get through to the hull, ideally, if everything goes off. And then you've got some support in the form of 2 Gazantis, a Darth Vader with parts resupply, and a second one with Comsnet. And then Jonas for the accuracy, and 5 TIE Fighters for what I presume is keeping things off of Jonas.
What do you suppose the MS-1s is primarily for? ECM?
ECM and/or he had 2 points, I think, is maybe what it was. Although he has an 11-point bid,
11-point
so
bid, yeah.
but you need that kind of bid for.
Yes, we must be playing Rhys's tactics.
Yes, well, I'm assuming
went right over that ass.
Need to be a little quiet because he's right there. But my assumption is that he's trying to go second to get Varnillion to have the accuracy on it.
Okay.
And that way, because Price no longer lets you set an accuracy, so you want the double from Price and the ACK from Varnillion.
Okay. Makes sense.
And that means that long you can say, okay, no evade. I mean, again, something like my fleet, you can say I have ECM, but
no
for
evade.
most fleets, you say no evade or no brace.
Yeah.
11.
Sure.
Or whatever the relevant token is.
Okay.
Let's see, any other thoughts I have on this? Yeah, like I said, it looks like it really wants to hunt larges. It wants to hunt like an ISD. It wants to hunt a maybe a Venator by chance.
Maybe.
Well, I don't know if the story's been on stream yet, but our excuse me, one of our Minnesota locals had to face this with a Munificent, and after thermals, the Munificent was straight up one shot. It was into the side, it was accuracy on the redirect, and whatever it was, 9 damage or whatever you need to go through.
It was 10.
10?
Yeah, there's no accuracies. It was just 10 raw damage into the side of a Munificent. So
with XI-7s.
3 shields can only redirect 1, and then other 6 to the hull.
And he didn't even get the consolation of salvoing it because, no salvo and ignition. Are you trying to...
Yeah, I forgot to get this camera up and running. Oops.
Just a moment, folks. We're getting another camera on here and get a better angle on this. It's actually I think this is going to be a great angle when we swap over to it. It's looking down the Onager.
Down the Onager shot.
Yeah, you're going to get the captain's eye view of the devastating front arc ignition shot. Wait till Rhys moves his arm here. We can pop the shot up.
That's fun. That's nice. Yeah. So obstructed both on the side. Make sure again.
I think Rhys is just finishing a maneuver now, Jay. So he's lining up the shot. And he actually looks like, from what I can see, I think he's landing on an asteroid here.
But that doesn't matter. His asteroid.
Oh, it's his asteroid tactics, of course. Yes, I didn't notice that.
Obstructed his own shots for Romodi.
Oh. So what I thought was a bad compromise was actually his ideal plan.
It was the plan all along.
So he looks like setting the token now. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, he's not setting it. I can see it now. From this angle, it is... it is directly under that front consular where the laser's going right now, directly in front of him. I don't know if you can, can you draw on the video from the stream at all?
That was a reach that did not happen.
No, it is directly on the consular there, so I think he'll have a shot. He should have a shot into the...
Might be able to zoom,
Should have a shot into the Venator. I'll definitely have a shot into that consular or the second one. Actually, I think all 3 of those should be an arc. I can't quite see, and I don't want to mess around. Yeah, there you go. Luke's got it zoomed in there. Right underneath there, you can see it just underneath the shield tile on the right side of the starboard side of the consular. Excuse me. Yeah, treat your dice to hash browns and bacon. Yes, absolutely. We were discussing last night what we could do to treat our dice even better for this morning. We're still debating exactly what we're gonna do, but I think you might see some dice date pictures on the Discord.
Dice date pictures.
Start the round, all
Steering, overhearing, start of the round, intensify.
I'm already regretting not picking most wanted.
There's a comment from Jason there. He's already not. Well, I shouldn't talk about
Yeah, you
objectives.
shouldn't specifically say he was.
Regretting not picking a different objective.
Yes, exactly.
Activate him.
Looking down the tables here, we have some. Let me just take a look here.
So we have Zog.
Looks like a KG game between Zog and Angry Ewok, kind of slow rolling, approaching each other. Moralo is out in front with both of the tokens sitting kind of between the 2 fleets. Ewok is sidling along, kind of avoiding engagement a little bit, making sure that you can try and catch him. On table 3, we have
That's pretty much that's a squadless fight right there.
it is squadless. It is.
Akbar home 1 and 2 assault frigates.
Yep, and they're kind of setting up that Akbar kill box with 2 ISDs getting ready to jump in there. And
2 Simoons too.
2 Simoons. Oh man, this is a long-range engagement. They hardly even need to drive at each other. They can just kind of be in the general vicinity.
Okay, Stars Armada teams, players,
And then on table 4, it looks like we have. One second, I gotta wait for an announcement here. I can't quite hear.
A round of applause to the people who actually got us to an even number, so everybody has a chance to play that we need. So. And also to Tony for the technical support.
I'm gonna walk and check while this is going on.
So pairings coming out soon. Once the pairings are up, Grand Admirals meet up and do your assignments. The round timer is going to start at 7:40. So we're going to play fast.
Alright, so that ignition toast.
So the way the pairings work for the team tournaments, you have a Grand Admiral, you have 3 members of your
Close range of
team.
that second consular back, or that third consular down the line there.
The combined bid across all of your fleets, so there's 3 team players, they all have a 1 point bid.
We are
So 3
getting an ignition shot here.
The team with the bid gets to choose if they would like to pick the first matchup or the next 2.
That's accurate.
So if I win the bid, and I think I want my fleet A to play their fleet B, I get to pick that. And then the other team would have to pick between the A's instead of the
We've got
B's.
the ignition shot.
So you have a choice between picking your best matchup
Get the
or
dice
picking
tray a
number
little
one
bit
matchup.
bigger.
That's the question.
I mean, I've got Vader as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Very accurate.
if you want to get price, I'm not going to cry about it.
3 acts, 2 acts, 4 hits at the moment.
So I've walked down the row here and I'm reporting back from table 4. Looks like Jacek is turning in pretty heavily into Chris's or Truthiness's fleet. It looks like there's going to be pretty serious engagement there on maybe round 3 or 4.
I'll have to walk down that way.
Yeah, go get a look at that.
That one's going to be a good fight.
I think so. Truthiness, for those who aren't aware, is also streaming his game on the Blissfully Ignorant Gaming YouTube channel, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's YouTube.
I believe so. Let's
So
see
you
if I
can get up the
that link.
multi-stream and watch table 1 and table 4.
Ooh.
YouTube. Okay, thanks, Lewis.
And then change that into that. That's the 2 shields, and that's the 4. So price into a double. What the evade for the
No red crit, but I think I'm out of distance anyways.
Oh.
Looks like that
And then
just pulled off a
shifting out the
consular.
side because Romodi's dead.
Yeah, maybe shrink the dice tray down a little bit so you can see that
Yeah, I
the
wanted
consular
to
just
see that
left.
ignition shot.
Yeah.
Can't see what that third die is, the second die is. This has a long-range shot out the side at the Hondo Consular with a double and a crit.
I'm looking forward to Rhys's announcement of his engagement with his dice coming soon.
Here's the link to Chris's stream on YouTube. If you want to just get a full day of Armada going.
But don't go anywhere, folks.
No.
All right, I need to go hop off and join the team tournament. Keep
Thanks,
going,
Andy.
Luke.
Yeah.
Thanks for putting this all together, and thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Get those obstacles.
I know, right?
Don't do that on camera. Don't do that on camera, like get rough.
Team players on your
Oh, you guys are measuring like
Oh no, I wasn't measuring.
No, I know, but it might have been.
No, that was.
No, I know what you were doing, but you're trying to spur the inside. I'm always hyper paranoid about making a mistake on camera.
This isn't a very professional stream. You shouldn't have to worry too much about it.
Actually paranoid, and it's made worse by yeah, right. All the Obi levers.
Obi levers.
Sorry, what's the question?
And if you couldn't hear the rest of the announcement there, team tournament's kicking off. Bit of a fun mode. 3 players on a team. If you signed up early, you had to play 3 different factions. Each player in the team you had to have 3 factions across all 3 players. So then the total bid across all of your fleets, whoever had the lowest gets to pick their first matchup. They pick one of their lists against one of their opponents, and then the lower bid gets to pick the other 2 matchups.
Pick matchups faster. How fast you can fast.
And it's not fast enough for. Not fast enough for Stu.
Yep. Yeah. So ramming, I think you'll fall back in that corner. Yep. Sounds good. Yep.
So down to 2. Well, he's already set 2. Zonti takes her out.
That was the onager.
You'll hit X. I don't know if the X will place or not. But
The onager ramming the Gazanti right next to it to stay in place and keep that obstruction.
I'll activate this guy because he's a little bit out of the fight. We're going to navigate. We're going to use it as a command. We're also going to tap to pass a nav token over to our friends here. And we're going to curve on it.
Teams players, the round clock will start in 5 minutes. 7:45.
And then one.
The strategy here from Rhys is because he's Romodi, instead of losing dice to the asteroids, he will actually get to add dice for obstruction. So the ring of asteroids around, and he is not affected by landing on the asteroids. He is affected by landing on the debris fields. But there's only 2 of those, which you can see are the obstacles on the very outside. So he's got the asteroids in the middle that he can land on without problem, and then obstruct his own shots and get extra dice at whatever the onager decides to shoot at. So, very good strategy, and not how I would have anticipated using asteroid tactics. And he can also recover defense tokens when he lands on the asteroid. So if that onager does just sit in place and get hammered, he can sit there and refresh his defense tokens and continue to spend them, especially against an MSU list like this, where the accuracies aren't going to be generated as much, so he'll probably get to spend his defense tokens, but it's going to be in small packets of 2 and 3 damage. So it's a very good strategy. Let's see if this Gazanti lands here.
I mean, a gentle whisper of is he hitting the...
He's hitting me.
He's worth the... Did you take 1?
Yeah, surely.
So it looks like that Gazanti did manage to land there.
I shot this guy.
Yeah, that's coming.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yep. Oh. Damn.
Yep, Lark's got it all typed out there as well.
You're green. Do you want to play? I'm already playing.
Bad shot. Yeah, even
So I got another consular. Intensify firepower was triggered this round for Jason. Oh, I heard squall maneuver coming from Zog with Morello on 10-2 there.
No doubt.
So that consular got out of dodge.
Okay, so I'll go he's going to use that star. No shoot, he's going to win. It's going to be something.
Looks to be, I didn't catch if they measured that shot or not, but I would assume so. Didn't catch it. Did that victory have disposable capacity? Yes, it did.
Teams players, first round starts now. When you have a second, log on to T5 and parry their matchups. Grand Admiral should be back.
Flip it, and I was like, no, this is just easier.
No gunnery teams on that victory.
Actually, no, he's not hit.
Oh, he didn't hit. Okay. Then.
He's like, well, yeah, I'll take back some defense. Why not?
I don't know what I'm talking about. He got an ab where he's using command. I don't think there's a functional way to get around him, though.
So, Rhys and Gazante's having a little bit of leapfrog with each other. Rhys did not want to be on stream round one. I wasn't here for deciding that, and I guess I probably would have made the suggestion of another player, but seems to be doing all right so far.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. Good. Walk around, see what's going on the other tables, give you a brief update. Zog and Angry Ewok are about to engage. Akbar and Vader fleets are about to exchange shots, looks like. Jacek and Chris are also getting real close to each other. Several Jacek's squads on both sides have already been destroyed on both.
Unactivated ships. Your second player, you can use a pass to get equal to
Okay, so
Luke, I didn't know you were the Luke from the squadron mark piece.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you.
Yeah, turned out great. Yeah.
Glad I got to make this for you. I appreciate you contacting me.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll be doing some more.
Minnesota team stuff.
Some more after, especially after all this went on. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that turned out great.
You've been doing amazing. So.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Glad it worked out so well. So.
Everyone's pleased about it.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Especially today, I think. Get some really good games on camera.
Yes.
And then, same shot. Front.
Chancellor's taking some shots.
ah yes, it's been clutch.
Yeah, good.
Good luck.
Down.
Well, we've only got the bit left.
Yeah.
Let's go navigate.
Would you like
Hey Steve, there is a consular down on the first ignition shot.
Again.
Walking down the line. Jacek and Chris both have some squads down.
I'm going to take out red.
I believe we're about to see some things start to die in the Zog versus Angry Ewok game on table 2 as well.
I mean, that's pretty good.
I mean, it's so much.
Nope, missed a dice roll.
Just a bit like you're going to have a shot this turn. This game, no. So let's kill 2. Why not? Yep. No redirects, no.
Yeah. Would you, I'll contain exhaust any of my upgrades.
What upgrade does he have?
None.
I will exhaust it.
I'll take 2.
Oh, too far. There we go. Now we got the dice tray in the middle. I believe the... Oops, I got the dice tray up still too large here. One moment.
They were in range, right?
I believe the Vic trundled forward at 1, taking the shots with 2 accuracies, 3 damage. So a couple of damage on the hull, I believe, on... Maybe just 1 damage on the hull of the consular that the Victory shot. After Rhys used Darth Vader officer to choke Minister 2 on the Victory to reroll the one last die. That was a blank.
He is for sure in.
Everything's fine. Yeah, he's in the street. That's what I'm checking. I was more just sort of checking in. He's restricted anyway. The other one, that's restricted.
So Rhys is placing out Exogorths. Must be at the end of the round here. Trying to line up more obstructed shots for anywhere these consulars might end up.
Go with that one first. See ya.
So the Vic does have a double arc on the rear of that top consular. That's what they just measured. Apparently my wife does have this on in the background, so we're going to see if she's paying attention. Lark, I'm going to try and make it out for the EU National Championships in Farnborough in, was it November? Hi, Laurel.
Feels like it's been so long. I guess it's time to read.
And considering there's a lot of shit.
You know, it's back in England. It's only like an hour outside of London, Laurel.
That was your first ignition shot. All right. Start of the round.
What am I getting?
You were getting a nav on an
Thanks, Lark.
You don't want to give me this job.
squad. Also, he's hungry. He doesn't
See, I've got friends over there, Laurel, you know. Haven't even met them, and I've got friends over there.
You said in nav and engineering?
Yep.
Engineering on comms, engineering on Vader, and
and then I will. Any effects for you? Nav, that captain. Hit that captain. Normally I had.
I believe that was a Honda that was just used to get
Captain,
engineering
we will
on
take
the
a contact.
Onager.
We will pass it over here. So that's what we're there for. We are going to shoot.
And possibly a nav on the Victory. Didn't want to use the dice tray. That's all right. Give you a side shot here too.
Moderator pass token.
Let's go with victory. Let's go with the side first.
One red.
Well, and then front. And then confire.
It should be obstructed, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You want to reroll or just take it?
I think you had, what, a hit and 2 crits to start?
Hit
Is that right? I wasn't paying attention.
I'd say
It was damage. It was all pain.
We'll call that now.
Any other effects?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4 is hurting, so I will evade, and I will redirect. We'll be good. EST, EST, that's what I was saying.
I've been going through this entire game thinking, oh, expert shooter.
It's much better, but also only works on red.
Only works on
Red, so I can't double.
Okay, I will then.
That works on it. It's a lot faster than I am.
It's happening. Cool. Cool.
This is so much fun.
We're gonna navigate.
So that must have been a victory, attacking and shooting that consular in the rear, which I believe was mitigated mostly by Obi-Wan's ability and the evades, but survived. What was that?
Table 2 Morello just died.
Morello just died on table 2.
Dog flew his squads into Talon Haven, and he looked. Output all of his squads and got Black Tempest and Morello.
Okay, so that was a Morello flew into Gallant Haven range where all the squads of Ewok were countered and got quite a few in return. Let's go take a look at Angry Ewok's list. That was okay. That was a Draven list with 8R Gallant Haven, Assault Frigate, boosted comms, ECM, a lot of flexibility. General Draven on a TRC 90, a second TRC 90 with Ahsoka, parts resupply GR 75 with Torn Far, and then a pretty hefty squad ball here, exactly 134 with Fenn Gold, Han Solo, Jan Ors, Charbet, 2 Wavings and Scourge, so not a ton of anti-squad firepower, but the rerolls between Fenn and Draven should give a lot of options there for taking out squads.
Constructed for 2 red?
Yep.
Oh, I gotta get back to the game.
2 red. We will.
3.
Oh wait, actually, I just noticed where you are.
Rhys, redirect.
Everyone takes damage.
We'll take 2 here, and we'll take 2.
Ah, okay, so that was the ignition shot on the Venator
Eden outside.
with the red ignition crit that caused extra damage to the 2 constellars around the Venator.
Obstructed.
Into your side.
Yep, I'm seeing
Thank you.
Right beside it, the other constant was an hit crit. Which I believe accuracy the evade Obi-Wan either redirected or can't reduce the damage by one. Took one. Well, I suppose Obi-Wan can do both, can't he? Oh yeah, good point, Jay. A lot of counter Ewoks list between Shara and the two A-Wings. And a good Alpha Squad in Han Solo. Just got the massive dice tray up there. There's no dice in there. You can tell I haven't been the one streaming the last 3 days. I'm not practiced yet. Oh, and Jan. That's what was missing. Theoretically, Jan shouldn't be too close to the fight with Finn there, acting as an escort to start, but you never know. Yeah, the tray was good on that side to start. Now it's they have shifted sides of the board here where they're pointed. So here you go.
I'll nav over here. I'll use the command. No shots, because he's not worth fighting here to die.
That's a Ven, speed up to 3. Looks like no spats being dropped from that one. Not that much would be in range there. Do another loop around, see how the other games are going. Oh, this maneuver takes place here. Looks like we got Demo disengaging in the Zog versus Ewok game. And we've got ISD hurting, I believe, in the Matt versus Ian game here. And both ISDs have taken damage in that game. Yachek versus Chris. We've got a wild mix of engagements here. Sorry, Andy?
I'm going to hit him, but I tried.
Some more squads down on Yachek's side. A couple of damage just rolled into a CR90 of Chris's. No other major destructions yet so far.
He's got everything.
Final game, I'm not sure what the exact schedule was today with the lunch break. I know we need to be out pretty early today, so I think we got to be out around 3 p.m. Central Time. So I think we're probably going to get 2 rounds in here before lunch, quick lunch break, and then...
They gotta roll in this thing. It's a 2-minute.
Our consular shooting at the Gizanti looks like. It's too slow on the dice.
And then I'm navigating.
Really tough for those, even with those maneuverable consulars, to avoid that those arcs and that ignition shot from that onager. Oh, I can attempt to do so.
That's it.
So Rhys looks like attempting to just focus down a lot of the smaller ships and push some of the activation advantage towards himself. I'm not gonna claim to be familiar enough with Jason's list and how to fly it to comment on it. But it looks like trying to navigate those consulars around to get out of the dangerous front arc of the onager, which can very easily one-shot those at close range of that ignition token, which it did one already, and hopefully pick up some of the Gizantis, or if I had to bet, the Venator might be trying to close in on the Victory along with some of the consulars and try to take that out and level the score a bit. Yeah, Jason's only down a consular, but several more are hurting. Yeah, the lens got a better. That was a much more succinct way of putting it. Lewis, if you're there, maybe comment on why Rhys has left his squads in the back. These are the Chargers. They just got one black flag. The Venator is a, what is it? Then, so it's an intensified, it's going to be a Ven 1.
flag.
which I believe is that two blue? Two blue flag? So worth considering staying out of that, especially with these fragile three hull TIE fighters, but maybe just waiting to drop Jonas in when he needs it on the Venator. Yeah, Steve, these are the Chargers, so they only have the one black flag. The cruisers have the double blue, so yeah, everything is, all the red dye consulars for Jason. I'll swap to the side shot here. So yeah, that is looks to be what's happening. Jason will start to focus fire on the victory here. We'll try to skirt around and just continue to pepper that with shots. The victor's at speed 0.
Speed 0 to slow down.
Oh, okay. Victory is at speed 0. Got it. Can you guys hear me? Do I need to talk quieter? Okay. Yeah, I don't envy my fellow local Zach for facing that onager with Munificent on day one and getting it absolutely blown to bits in a single shot. You all right? It's all right. Nope, just checking out damage. Looks like just shields on both the victory and the onagers so far. Onagers missing, I believe, both left and rear shields. 3 shields remaining on the front.
I understand why they do.
Well, you have done it before. Yeah. It's been a few years.
Gazanti looking to block this approach on the victory from those 2 consulars on the left side there. Speaking of which, here's one of those consulars nabbing in. Try to flank around that immobile victory at the moment. Oh yeah. Go ahead. There's only one of me. I don't need 3 chairs back here, so.
I thought you were just like going to spread out.
Just lay down for a bit. No, those consoles at the bottom are live. Jason, did you take the model off?
Yeah.
Oh, did you just take it off for the model of the Venator?
Oh, the model? Yeah.
Did you just take it off for ease of playing, or?
No, it broke.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah,
It broke.
This part, I'm incredibly clumsy today. This part snapped off, so I super glued it and it's curing.
Oh, okay.
But right now, I don't know how long this takes to cure. I know some super glue's like 5 minutes, but I'm too tired to think.
No, yep,
So
sorry.
It's gonna go
I'll
on
leave
the
you.
end, or until I can ask Chris Fritz if it is cured.
Got it. I'll leave you to it. Sorry about
No,
that.
you're good. You're good. Yeah, that's why the stand is just on there just so it holds the cardboard base.
Got it. Yep. Well, there's your answer on that one.
Navigation is without the dial. Taking the shots on the side, almost shoots to the side.
Yep. Blank three. We're still at long. And three. So you know, I will evade. The crit.
Jeff, I did have to block your message.
Redirect.
But
One on my.
it's being super glued. Hopefully it gets back together. And see what happens there. I will relay your message in a nicer tone. I don't think Jason's out of it yet with first player. He's got a good advantage there, but the Venator's going to take another shot coming in. I now understand Ken's coffee count tally from Ion Radio last year. It will be multiple cups for myself today. After a late night chatting with everyone here and an early morning get up.
Oh yeah. I'll say the table one's less friendly. I've been very spoiled. You're able to get a set. I do the setting into your
I did actually notice that in the UK. That's a low blow.
Did you just marking with like which or is that just
events for most rounds and random events. Obviously, the round
Looks like Zog and Adam are done. Zog and Angry Ewok are finished on table 2. It is a 7 to Adam. For those keeping track.
If you did, it would have been a red range, so it would have been race react.
It was more so just like, technically I was cheating there because I did my side shot.
We're sleeping. You have been a medium. No. Cool. That's good for me. I will shoot you with 2 red in the side.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Dice
You
roll.
just take 3. Oh, God, what did I do?
There's an ack and a double.
2. It's 3.
The accuracy will be intensified to a hit. And Rhys spends all tokens, base redirect salvo, puts 2 on the front, so there's 1 shield remaining on the front of the onager. Salvo back for the double and a crit. Right back at the consular. At long range, we're just out of medium on that one too, so.
Do you have a special crit effect?
No.
I also need to remember, it doesn't matter, it hasn't come up yet. I need to remember that you have XI7. I've only moved one shield so far. I need to
that's why you
I will continue. Cool. Good job. Great stuff. All right. Cool. I'm moving now. My turn.
Jeff, I would say yes. They can do some damage, especially if they can get all into a single arc. It could be why he left those squadrons back there. If he needs to go start threatening those and teeing them up a bit easier. Although Rhys does have an engineering on the victory right now, so he's going to get some shields back. But yeah, with those consulars have some pretty solid arcs, 2 reds out the side, 2 reds and a blue out the front. So they can, with Intensify, you're just constantly getting damage through, and the victory's defense token speed is not great, and especially if you get 4, 2 to 3 damage attacks, you start stressing those defense tokens. Okay, now the victory is getting out of speed 0. And starting to get away there. Yeah, and for reference, the victory's got 3 shields on the front and sides, but only 1 on the rear. So if you are able to start getting into the one side or the rear, there's very few options. Which is obviously what Rhys has been trying to avoid happening, with going very slow and even dropping to 0 to keep arcs on target and make that difficult for Jason to get around.
2, start the front, back to his back shields. Does that kill him? What is it?
So that's the Venator activating, taking a shot, obstructed shot at the front of the victory for 2 damage, which got braced and redirected to, I believe, the inner safe side on that one. Morning, James.
Morning. How are you, Luke?
Good. How about yourself?
Surprisingly not
Surprisingly upright.
We need to set up a repair station next time. Broken pieces.
Oh, for all the broken ship pieces. And a lost and found for all the things that have been found on the ground.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We got Andy on the paint station. We'll have a repair station. And lost and found.
You just set up a 3D printer.
Might as well, just get it.
Manufacturer on site.
Yeah. Just an all-in-one business right here.
Oh, you got to think like side arc is in arc, but not yellow dot, so just front dot.
I wonder if he didn't turn the onager to give the victory an escape route. or if he's comfortable trading the victory for the Venator. Because the front arc, the regular front arc of the Onager still has the Venator as it stands, so if there is no ignition shot, then he will have a double on the Venator.
Activate him. Next one.
That was an Exegorth attack on one of the TIE fighters once been in range. I think 1 or 2 damage. I didn't catch it exactly, but. So Rhys throwing out the Exegorths after they've gone, obstruct his shots. Yep, that seems to be what the case is. The regular Onager front arc has the side of the Venator. So if there is no ignition shot out the front, the Onager will have just regular double arc on the Venator. And it looks like the Victory also currently has a double arc on the Venator. Spats has been ready by the Venator. It is a lot of arcs in the Venator. Jason has first, so he does have options. I'm sorry, we're on turn 5. I am very far behind. Yes, the Venator is activating first. We've discarded Intensify Firepower for this round.
I'll take my legally mandated snatch shots.
So we're taking the side arc of the Venator Svat shot into the Onager. Interesting. Obstructed.
We are at long range. Oh, yeah, even more long. Longer than normal. Good start. I will zap.
Here's the initial Svat shot accuracy in 4.
Blue.
Zach is adding in a blue.
I will con fire.
The further one is more points. The Onager's got the Admiral on it, and it has taken a bit more damage, and it's acting 6 damage from the Svat shot onto the Onager is going to be stripping.
It's on XX9.
So 3 damage on the Onager then. 2 face up with XX9s. Ooh, Blinded Gunners and Ruptured Engines. So no accuracies from the Onager now.
I'll shoot him again. This one will be a little bit less impressive.
And then
Into the front.
1 red. 2 red.
That's actually quite good.
He's acting double. Intensifies that act to a hit, so we got 3 damage. Just bracing it to 2, no crits, so that is 5 cards on the Onager now. So 5 hull remaining on the Onager after that. After those shots with the accuracies.
Yeah, what's up? Do you mind?
Nope, Vic sped up to speed 1. Oh, let me get the dice tray out of the way here. Multitasking, it's not going well. All right. Table 3 is finished up.
Both ISDs died. Nothing for Akbar's dead.
Both Simons died on table 3. Nothing on Akbar's side died. Demolisher stayed alive?
Yeah.
Demolisher stayed alive. Okay. That should still be a 10 there.
Healing doesn't seem great for him right now, especially since you did go out of your way to legally minimize your
So it's Gazanti whipping around back there.
Two will fire. I will take a token. Shooting.
Consular, closer consular is activating, shooting at the to be determined here. Did you give them back to me yesterday? Did you give them back to me yesterday?
I don't know where they are.
Andy, I'm missing valuable information.
Napkins here, I can just grab them.
Long, to the side. Intensified for 3. Would you like to scatter?
You not have them?
No, I don't have
Okay,
them.
I'll choose these. Thank you.
I don't think you ever gave me back my packet. Yeah.
Just real quick, because I keep, for some reason, all my ships are on my opponent's side of the board all the time.
Well, it happens.
Hondo.
My guess is that consular shot the. Yes, looks like the victory braced. So the consular shot the victory.
Not really where I want to be, but it's fine. So ramming at 4, falling back at 3.
Looks like table 4 is wrapped up as well, so this might be the only game still going. Onager has an engineering. Measuring some shots here.
You've been forgetting it, you're good.
Got it. We spent the engineering to.
Oh, wait. Did you have a die? Yeah. Oh, cool. Nice. Shield here.
Alright, so we got 1 shield, got rid of blinded gunners with our 5 engineering points. So double into a consular, no ignition shots. So that was just a regular long range Onager shot. comms that Gazanti activates, passes an engineering to the onager.
Nab. He's going to keep coming back over there. Oh my god. We will maneuver in such a way that we neither ram nor go off the board. So hanging out here with that type. If you ask nicely, they won't. I don't know, Rhys.
I think they're all going to shoot you.
Probably. So.
Just have the victor left with an engineering.
Engineering. Put a shield up. And then shoot numbers into the side of the laser. No salvo.
Oh, Jonas? Salvo.
Oh, so we got Jonas over now on that Venator. So we re-rolled the side of the victory into the Venator, changed to blue, hit to an accuracy to prevent the salvo attack coming back.
And then going with... No, going with red. Another shoot.
My friend, I assume I would avoid it.
So victory trundles forward.
Navigate.
Onager still has all of its defense tokens. Grace and Redirect are exhausted so far.
He just has intensify.
Yeah. Target disruption.
3 damage from in front of the consular in front of the onager.
I'll take long range shots structed into the front.
Onager's now got 8 cards on it. And a crit onto the front of the victory. Must have been out of arc of the onager. Well, see, that's the problem, Lark. I can't count, so...
This guy, navigate uses commands.
So we got a long-range shot from the last consular here into the front of the onager. Back and hit to start.
Front.
So then intensifies, kicks up to 2, takes 2, now at 9 out of 10, and I believe this will likely try to be a ram to take out the onager.
I have to do it in a way that works. So staying speed 4, ramming and pulling back.
And that is the ram on the onager, taking it out. 1 damage card on the Ven. probably some shields gone as well.
Okay. Cool.
Tapping.
Ah, that's what I missed. Rhys must have used Vader to choke out General Romodi at some point, which is why there weren't any extra dice added for obstruction. No, it's not looking great for Rhys right now. It's going to be... Vic is not going to be able to move very far, very quick. And there's a whole swarm of consoles around it. And a Venator with his fat token sitting right at it.
What round are they on?
This should be 6. So that'll be I think the question is if there's enough on target to take out the victory or not. It's doing okay, no cards, but a lot of plink damage.
Okay. End of the round, I will ready these out.
And no intensify this round since it was discarded last round, so... This is round 6. What am I looking for? I have one for them. All right.
Number 6. On fire, I'll use it as a die.
Okay, that first console is activating.
So like exploding.
Medium range from the front of the console to the victory.
Side, actually. Side is here.
Side, actually, never mind.
On the blue.
For a natural 4 hits with a double, where the Confire Blue is 5. Race redirect to the front. I believe we're losing some shields here.
And then I will ram you in.
Okay, Vader. Vader has an engineering. And now he has an engineering token.
Look away for a second. I think I missed a ram from the... Oh no, that was the console activating. Sending an engineering token to the victory, I believe. Looks like it. Yep, 1 card on the victory, I believe. It must have been that. I believe that ram, unless it was damaged through, but there would have been a crit, so. Morning, Ken.
Good morning.
I'm starting to understand your coffee count tally from last year.
2 reds at his butt. He has
Do you mind if
engineered.
If you can't resist.
This is more just have fun. This one on?
Test, test.
Remember. On fire. Diet.
Should be good.
Hello. Hello. Welcome back, everyone, to the World Championship here at the Baird Center in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm going to guess most people in chat know the sound of my voice. How you doing, Luke?
Good. Good.
So you're saying you understand my coffee count?
I do understand your coffee count now.
Okay, pray tell, what is particular about my coffee count that you now understand?
Well, was out at the bar with a lot of people here until
10:30 last night, and then, of course, had to stay up with my roommates chatting about more Armada because can't seem to get enough of it. And then,
No, Armada's just such a great game. You can't. All you have to do is talk about it, and those conversations keep going.
That's what I was telling him last night. Is 8 rounds of Armada in 2 days. I was absolutely exhausted by end of round 4 yesterday, and then by the time 11, 12 o'clock rolls around last night, I was like, I could play another one.
Of course you can. I've gotten 1 game of Armada in. I borrowed a fleet. So, Zach, if you're listening, I know you're here. I'm just going to say thank you. So when you're catching this on the replay, I appreciate it. I have learned that, what do we got here? We've got something not dying. I'm just jumping in, interfering with your stream. I apologize. But...
one person that doesn't know who Ken is.
That's funny. No, I'm temporarily stealing a little thing here where I just get to say hello and everything. And I just want to say that you guys have been doing a great job, in terms of streaming. I got to catch some of it on Twitch the other day. So, keep it going. This is fun.
Yeah, and once again, I appreciate the input and support that helped make this reality for.
Next year, I'll just give you a bill, and then I'll bring all the equipment for you, and then I'll just sit here and do it anyway.
Sure.
Right? So
I'll set it up, and you can just chat.
Hey, you know what? If you want to do that, I don't have to set my equipment up, and you do it. That'd be great. I need like 12 more people to help me out. So if you're willing to give up Armada for 3 days, you can. Yeah. See, that's the part.
The tough one, yeah.
That's the part about how I do it. That you give it up, and that's. It's nice to actually have a break, but you guys have been doing a great job here at Minnesota Armada for your first big stream here with Worlds.
First real stream. I did not test everything all together until Thursday at the Nexus tournament. So
how much panic was there while setting it up?
A little bit. I was fairly confident. Wednesday night, getting it all set up.
We got shot front to front. We're also adding Confire in here. Looks like we've got a double and an accuracy. There's an extra shot. We've got another hit, I believe.
Oh my God, I hit the camera.
No, you're all good.
4.
Oh, 2 doubles and a blank on that.
Those are dice I did not bless, folks.
No Ken interference on that one.
Rhys, would you like me to bless your red dice?
My red dice are blessed. I think he has them. I didn't take them out for dinner last night. All of a sudden.
Did you give him a beer? Did you give him a beer?
Everyone drinking and driving.
No, fair enough. Don't drink and drive, folks.
Black to start. Into your side.
Here's this fat shot into the victory.
2 accuracies, a crit, looks like a hit, and that's a double on the black die, I believe.
Nope, just a single hit there. So that's. There's the hit crit.
Nice.
Not used all game.
Eastham has 6 and 2 accuracies. 3 cards was braced. Comm noise on a crit. Oh, that might be the last shot of the game here. No, well, no. Dropped down to 0.
Oh, it's not? Ooh, very nice.
So this.
So just blue.
So obstructed, medium, just a blue. Oh, speed 0, can't spend that redirect, so we gotta take a crit.
Crit is a structural damage, and I'm sure that's because I'm standing here.
Might just be.
Board edges, but might bump that a little bit. Oh, this guy, Confire.
That comms noise crit might just be the nail in the coffin on that one.
Red out the outside, accuracy, and then red out the front, 2, and on fire for
That's game.
Well, I walked in at an opportune time right there at the end of the game.
I don't think about XX9. They're good. You want something very funny?
Well.
I totally forgot Baird victory. Had 2 free Brexits.
It is, and Relent, I'm sorry. This is what happens when I show up late to Armada matches. But to be fair, I'm not working today. I'm just, walking in and invading Luke's stream, which is really kind of mean of me. But
Otherwise, it's just been me talking to myself, so I appreciate it.
it is a little easier when there's a second person here because you can bounce off some of the conversation. Yeah, it was the victory that got the structural. I magically made that appear to the top of Rhys's deck, and there you go.
Well, and the comms noise.
Yeah, well.
Dropped it to 0, and then nothing Victor could do despite the shields, and was enough to take it out.
Yeah. No, definitely a good first game, just from what I could catch from the end of it here in pretty much the last 2 rounds. But needless to say, now that's round 1, correct?
That's just round 1. Yeah.
So we have 2 more rounds of this. Hey, how's it going? No, but what is the final score, just so that I know? We're going to give you the final score in a second, folks.
I wasn't sure if that.
So it should be Astro Tactics, which is 400 Jason. Might just be a single counselor down on Jason's side.
So we're probably looking at a 10-1, but want to wait until we know the specifics.
I might have to ask for the details. I don't get them on.
They don't give you the full-blown judging.
I haven't been around till today, so I've been actually playing. So I'll have to see if I can get Dottie to get me hooked up here.
Now you got your 8 games of Armada. How'd you wind up doing overall?
Happy with how I played.
That's good. That's
I
good.
did go 1 and 3 on day 1, but that was with a big 9 or 10 win on round 2 or 3. I was able to get into day 2. So and then had a tough round of games, but played well for most of my day 2. So I'm overall happy.
That's a good thing because that gives you that opportunity to at least walk away from Adepticon knowing you played well, you had a good time. But I mean, you had probably some good opponents that gave you a good run for your money, and then also the victories were worthwhile, right?
Oh yeah.
So that's the wonders of Armada is that everyone gets to walk away happy, generally speaking. Sometimes not. I'm usually one of them when I'm playing. But that's because I play for fun, not competitively. We're still trying to get that final score for you folks. Give us 1 second. We'll try and get that for you. $400 to 42, so definitely 10-1 worth margin of victory 359 if my math is correct. 358, yeah. My math is not, folks, I'm only on cup of coffee number 1. Coffee count for the Ken weekend is 4 right now.
Math kicks in after 9 a.m. That's fine.
You know what? Thank you very much. You know what? I'll gladly stream with you anytime you want, Luke, because I can work with this.
I counted the incorrect number of cards on the onager, so that's no math before 9. It's fine.
All right, you know what, folks? This is my new thing. I'm going to go into work tomorrow, and I'm not going to start mathing until 9:01 a.m. and kind of go from there.
Just 3 rounds today should be. I don't think we've got time for 4.
Four rounds would be fun. The hall will close down at 4 p.m. So whether we want to be here or not, games end before that, and we get thrown out. So, and that's not Adepticon. That's the Baird Center. So it is what it is.
assault for Rhys if
Oh,
my score is correct.
that is fun to watch double guppies come up onto the table because they're with home one. Well, ever since the update about a year ago, where it became a point capable ship.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing that come out onto the table and maybe just watch it play a little bit.
Should be a good day of games. It's already been a good day of games.
And there's only really 3 in the tournament, or 4? Yeah, 4 games because you get top 8, right? Is what we're playing right now.
Yep.
Yeah. What other games do we have going on around the Armada world?
So I believe we've got the team tournament might be the only other thing going on. So teams of 3, all each player must have a different faction represented, and the overall bid of the team is who gets to pick their first matchup. So however many bid you have across all 3 fleets, they get to pick the first matchup, their fleet against one of the opponent's 3 fleets. The opponent gets to pick the other 2.
That's pretty neat. And it's a little different from what we've done in the past with teams of 4. But now, was that a decision made just because of the number of people that signed up, or is that more of a try to keep things moving along and make the pairings easier?
I'm not sure. I think it's a test on the structure, as well as I believe Legacy's allowed in that tournament.
So there's going to be a lot more ships and some oddities of play that are going to come into play that you're not necessarily expecting if you're in a normal standard Armada tournament. All right, very good, very good.
And prevents Vader being represented.
Two, 3, 4 times. Because I think Vader's probably the one card that in the game that is rather permissive, and it permeates throughout the entirety of Armada. So, actually, now that I think about it, Vader tends to be involved several times in almost every Star Wars game.
What, yeah.
Really, whether you're space combat, ground, etc. But we only care about Armada here.
Probably swap it.
Yeah, do you guys want to stream?
What are the matchups?
I'm figuring out what we want to do here for stream, so stand by for a minute, folks, and I'll help you out. You got to pick which game goes on stream, Luke.
Put on the spot. Just busy chatting. wasn't prepared.
That is probably one of the hardest decisions I had to make every year was who goes on stream. So here's my little piece of advice for you: get the judges involved and work together, and say, well, these look like they'd be interesting, and then figure out which one to throw out.
Well, half of them wanted to play. I think half the judges are playing in that team tournament right now. Only a couple.
Round is 2 hours, 15 minutes. I think we're going to go a little shorter today just because we need to really keep moving. Next round, it's what we have right now. We got 9 o'clock, so next round probably be about 30, 45 minutes.
They all finish relatively early, so they might try.
Might even start early.
Might start early. They're getting ready to go, so they might just go right into the next one.
Actually, mine is mine on? It's red. Test 1, 2. No, mine. I think I'm working. Can you folks at home hear me? Say yes in chat. Okay, works for me, folks. I just saw a little red light as I'm holding this microphone and freaked me out just a smidge.
Might be the noise reduction.
Oh, that could be.
I'm not sure. Like I said,
These are handy little microphones, though. I like it with little the magnetic clip on it and everything else. So before I take off, if anyone in chat wants to sit there, say hello, or ask questions, Luke and I will be here for a few moments to kind of talk you through things as the next game's getting set up. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, where is everyone watching from? Let us know where in the world you are, and we'll consider giving a prize to maybe nobody. This is how I fill air, okay?
I'm learning. I'm learning.
New Jersey, hello, New Jersey. We're coming out from the UK as well. Texas. Well, you know, at least one person has to be watching from Texas because you got to represent, right? Do I count from Chicago if I'm sitting here watching it live? Well, that'll be fun. That's actually a good thing because then you can keep things moving, and then if you have a longer round, you can work through that. And then actually, for everyone that's got to shut their stuff down, you can actually start doing it a little bit earlier and not have to be right up against the. I'm sure you're looking forward to doing that as well, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a dump and run as much as possible, I think.
It's slightly different.
You'll do it. It'll be fine. It's after the first 2 times you set it up and take it down, it gets a lot easier. That's a good question.
I would ask him if he wasn't already getting set up for his next round, but if I had to guess, it's that access to that intensified firepower.
That's what I was thinking.
I've seen some variations on this list. I think there's also been an Anakin for rerolls. If you have Anakin for the rerolls, you don't need much more dice fixing, but without that, that intensified firepower can easily turn those concepts into steady 2 and 3 damage ships, which is critical. And then it also gives something if you need to have a blocker, have a big ship to get in the way. Have that SFAT double arc is also a great way to just finish something.
Pulverize the ship is what you're going to wind up doing with a lot of it, but you know, spats are nasty little tricks that you can throw up your sleeve when you have your Venators or your victories in particular. It's nasty on those too. All right, folks. Well, I've had a little bit of fun here just hanging out with Luke, and I don't want to take over the stream here because I'm already seeing myself do that. So I apologize in advance for that, and in retrospect, I guess. But thank you very much for letting me hang out with you for a little bit, Luke. I appreciate it. And you are doing an outstanding job here, and I'm sure everyone in chat would agree. So, and then the folks that are going to see this later, you know, put some comments down and say what a wonderful job Luke did, because I see what he's got here. He's got a really good setup, and considering he slapped it together last minute, and you know, buy him a couple cups of coffee or something, folks. I mean, he deserves it.
Well, yeah. Thank you, Ken. Thank you again for the support. Thanks for the accolades, I guess.
It's well deserved, and of course, if you have more questions on different streaming stuff, glad to help out where I can. But otherwise, folks, well, we're setting up for the second battle of the final day here at the 2026 Star Wars Armada World Championships here at Adepticon. This is Ken from the Baird Center saying so long, and I'll see you maybe next year. So take care, everyone.
Thanks, Ken.
That made my day, but all kidding aside, you're doing an outstanding job. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Appreciate it. Got some I'm still.
See, now you get it.
Yeah.
Now you get it. So, what if you keep doing this? The one piece, and I showed you the thing, but there's a $500 multi-camera device. If you really want to push this to like the next level, it'll allow you to do the HDMI stuff. But so where mine's the giant one, there's a four box one, which allows you to do 4 cameras, and then rather than change your input to a computer on OBS, you hit the button, it's 1 feed. And then that simplifies your OBS a little bit. You can do picture-in-picture with the A10 instead of this. But That'll help you out a little bit. You have your microphone inputs direct into that.
Bit of volume mixer on there too.
And you can mute yourself every time you know.
That's
So
the problem with those.
the other thing is you bring an extra monitor. We always have, we preset
Okay.
the upper left to always be the dice tray. So your dice tray is a quarter of the screen, and you can just sit back and see it. So that these are the simple tricks that we were using just to make our lives easier, because it helps with the broadcast. The only other thing I would do, now this one takes some getting used to. Get one mic, hang it from like top of the camera that only goes to your ear. You can hear what the players are saying. That'll help you kind of call out the game and whatnot. I did that one year at work. It was great, but it helped. But having someone else help you out to like, we're doing this and whatnot, that's how you really push it. Not that you want to go to that level, but
We'll see what happens.
but the big key is you have a bunch of people that have to give up playing Armada for 3 days.
That's what I let them go play the team tournament, get some games in, and I'll cover this for you guys. So.
Yeah. No, and, you know, it's I have a lot of respect for you doing that. Not only just for giving up a whole day to playing Armada, but for getting all this set up. Just, you now have a good peek into what I've been doing.
Yeah.
And not everyone truly appreciates the level of work that you have to do to get it done. So, anytime I catch someone doing this, kudos and hats off, because it's a lot of fun. And, you deserve it.
So, thanks for laying the groundwork. Stuff like that helps get people involved, get people asking about it. I'm talking to my buddy Ben here the other day. Play Armada.
You gotta do stuff. That's the only way to keep the community together. It's the unfortunate side of it. There's so many things because of licensing and contracts that we have. In fact, that we're a corporation. I can't do certain things. At least public sector law. I can show up on your screen and say, but if I restrain you, it can't happen. It's a violation. They have that on the stream. G yells at me. Lucasfilm yells at me. We actually saw it. I had people actually ask me, do you have the rights to your logo? Yeah. Here's the trade. Enjoy. You can't use it. Especially in something like this where you just have one. But, so they...
No, because you can steal the VIP sound. Yeah, but if you don't have it. Then you would be fine. Then I would just stay in the corner. Or maybe even not, then I would just
I was just doing this for fun. I really wouldn't care.
most effective weapon is
What we're doing is making money. It's great.
It's mediocre.
Yeah, sure. So, but this means that I get to come here and use the corporate credit card. There you go. Luke, it was nice to meet you in person. And if I make my way up to Minnesota, I'll bring a fleet and play with you guys. I think that'd be fun. If you're over down in the Chicagoland area, let us know. We usually have folks together on Sunday for Armada.
Okay.
There's a good contingent over here.
I used to love to travel for Armada, and I'm back to it now, but I'd like to do a bit more.
It's fun. It's good. You know what? I've done it a couple times. I drove down to Kentucky to see Tater and Israel play some Armada.
Move them or something.
That's fun.
Yeah.
What it ultimately comes down to, if you can hang
No,
out
after
with friends
deployment,
and
you
have a
want
good time.
the opponent can move your...
And that's what this was to me for the last 3 years. I mean, Garrett and I got to know each other really well. It was just a lot of fun.
It's first Worlds in 8 years for me, so it's I know a lot of names, not a lot of faces. So actually you meet a lot of people.
Great. It's nice when you can move away from just Discord games and actually
Yes.
I just want to grab a coffee, so I will like...
No, I'm just sitting here chit-chat.
Okay, check. I just want to check because I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, you're not interrupting me. I'm just here drinking coffee.
Oh, okay.
You're only interrupting me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I gotta run. But Steve, good to see you.
All right, we got audio back. Yes, we are back. Welcome back to round 2 of Armada World Championships at the Baird Center. I'm copying Ken clearly here. So on the stream, yeah, we have Jacek from Poland versus Zog. Andrew Pryor with Morallo.
I know, we're asking the hard questions.
Akbar versus, I don't actually remember who the admiral is. Sloan? I believe we have targeting beacons as the objective here. I'll get all of our info updated here, get you guys the good information. Sitting here chatting with fellow Armada folks, so.
Everyone is like, yeah, I can chase that. And then the squad picks back up again, so he starts stripping shields. And then squad, let's try that tonight. No.
We've got Jacek with Akbar.
I mean, you'll notice the first prerequisite of that was you chasing me. So let's do that part of this game, and then maybe Squall will shoot something.
All right. That should be up. Oh, wait, they're just ready to go fast. All right, I nearly missed it. Once again, I am Luke from Minnesota Armada. I was setting up the stream. I've been playing the last 2 days and finally back on my own stream here. So happy to be here. Lewis, yeah, I'd say we're not far from being locked into being streaming next year again.
Are they just starting?
I believe so. Yep. They're doing a staggered start. Some people were ready, some people weren't.
Oh, okay.
So.
I was gonna say because he was walked over and like chatted to me, and I'm like, there's no way he's done already.
No.
Spends the whole day complaining about his tough matchups and is done in 5 minutes.
Done in 5 minutes. Yeah. No, they. Yeah, we've got targeting beacons. Let's see if I.
Yeah, why not? Postures aggressively.
Let's go red. There we go. Targeting beacons. Red objective. That's what they're playing. Hear me now? Looks good. Must have bumped the power button or something on that one, but yeah, Ken and I were talking in between the games here. He's giving me some tips and tricks on streaming and how to kind of be able to take it to the next level. Some of the things he was working on. yeah, we'll see. I know Andy Arkwelder and I are going to probably, we've got the streaming.
Especially the ones that want to sit there and draw on the
Yeah.
surface, sit there and say, this is what I think.
This is what, yeah.
All right.
We can do it.
Thanks again for letting me jump on. Really appreciate it. And
Hap-
thanks for doing this.
Happy to have you.
That
Yeah.
means a lot to me. A weird way.
Yeah.
Still, keep it up. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good one. Good luck. Yeah, I don't know why the audio keeps cutting out on this. Tried switching mics now. We'll see if this one stays a bit better. But get the other one charging just in case that's the issue there. Well, yeah, it seems like everything's gone well till today when the audio starts cutting in and out. So either I'm bumping something or something's not working for me. So. Well, yeah, happy to be here. Happy to get the stream set up, get you guys all connected, and tournament here. I'll have to keep a close eye on my audio here, make sure it doesn't cut out again. And yeah, chat and see how the next year goes. I don't know where I cut out in my conversation or my talking to myself, but yeah, we'll look at getting some of our local streams set up in Minnesota to, get some games posted. Oh yeah, Ken and I were talking behind the scenes, and he's giving me some more tips and tricks on what we can do and ways to take it to the next level, and maybe some options for next year. So we'll see what happens. But I really wanted. He talked about having the being able to draw on the stream, and that's just something I couldn't quite get set up to be able to kind of draw and see how things were going to play out, see what we thought was going to happen, but. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. It's just sitting, unless it's just out of battery, but it's being censored. Being censored by the bigwigs. I wonder if these are running out of battery here. I do have a backup if we need it. I'll maybe try and see what I can get. Yeah, it must be battery. I don't know what the deal is. They were charging all night, but. Well, we'll see if this one can last a little bit longer. I'll try to get these charged up. Like I said, if not, I do have a backup. Might just have to. Might be a bit more noisy, but we'll see what needs to happen. So, if anyone here is tuning in, and if you need to find connections to a local Discord, you can check with Steve Spam right there. He's a collector of sorts of all the various Discords, so he can point you in the right direction if you're looking to find a group to play with as well. Give a shout out to Steve. While we're waiting for an engagement to happen here on the stream table. So we've got Zog slowly shifting his targeting beacons tokens closer and closer to the Akbar swirl over on the side. Hopefully, and the goal of triggering morale as much as possible. Jacek is hiding his squads behind his ships for now. Looks like the Corvus Raider just staying as a lifeboat way out of the engagement. Might even be speed 0, to be honest. I don't know if it's moved at all, or if they just don't even care about it moving at all. Those Jeffs?
I mean, it's definitely a good idea. Yeah, I should do it. Like, sounds really good. Maybe if there wasn't someone who played against Daniel constantly. Yeah. I think I have been one of these guys for all my Sparkling games. Really good deal. Yeah. Very good deal. I mean, we can start with this. 21 points for what's that? 119. Okay, but think about it. Yeah,
Oh, I suppose I haven't looked at the lists of these two games yet. Let's take a look at those while we're waiting here. Steve, this is Jacek from Poland.
That being said, you're still feeding me 100.
Playing the Akbar list, and Zog playing Sloan Morallo.
But again, I would appreciate it.
I will pull up some lists here, take a look at it. Get you guys some info. Oh, there's still. Well, maybe I'll wait to see what's kind of going on here. I'll wait for the end of the round.
Yeah, but then someone's gonna have to shoot here. Yeah. Let's say all of them are supposed to play. Lance of these guys, he said these guys. Boom boom. You need Lando to go out, double, single.
I think they're talking through the the potential damage on if Jacek tried to dive in and engage the squad ball of I'll call it Morallo's squad ball. I won't even call it Sloan's squad ball.
I'm not considering that at all. No. But I think how you're doing it, right? Because you have the two white teams and you have two white teams. Yeah. Oh, somewhere occasionally over here. One of the other
Jay, looks like you are correct. Yeah, we've got a squad light versus squadless with Rhys versus Matt.
And it works. It'll happen.
And yeah, squadless versus squadless with Jason our stream on the last round versus Akbar, top table. And then, yeah, Draven v. Draven down at the last table down there. All right, they're setting dials. We can take a quick look at the lists here. We can post a link too. So here's Zog's list. This is the Moralo. We got Sloan on a Quasar with Flight Controllers, Vet Captain, Expanded Hangar Bay, Boosted Comps, and Squall. That Squall is there to trigger those Lambdas an extra time. Move the targeting beacons tokens, which lets Moralo move and attack. Similarly with the Gladiator, with the fighter coordination teams, moves 2. I believe the Glad 1 still has a Squadron 2. It's been a while, but should be. We can go take a look. I know I don't need to save my nothing list. Should still be 2. Yep, both Squadron 2. So, triggering those Lambdas and Moralo again. And then, so it's not a Lifeboat Raider. It is just an X-Rax Raider sitting over there in the corner to clean up what it needs to clean up. I'm wondering if that's on purpose to conserve points in case there's a table there or possible table there. And then looking at the squad ball, we've got Vader Defender, Merrick Steele, and the 2 TIE Defender aces. Moralo, of course. Black Squadron and TIE Advance as the escorts for the wing, and then those 3 Lambdas to strategic the tokens around, which I believe should be the hefty 12-point bid. I believe for second then on that one. So then looking at Jacek, who I did get to play in day 1, had a very close game, very good game with Jacek. Couldn't quite get his MC30, left it on a few hull, but couldn't commit it without losing my liberty. So he's got Akbar with an intel officer on an assault frigate, of course the ECM and Kakin Shalin and slave turrets, just all-in-one shot there, doing as much damage as possible. 2 transports, both as token transfers, one with doubles with Hondo, and then another one with Ezra to move obstacles around, help out with any kind of any objective play that he might need. And then, of course, the MC30 with expert shield tech, ordnance experts, racks, H9s to get those criticals, and then Foresight to let that just skate it along without taking any damage. Squad ball is a mix of a counter and rogue ball, so we've got 2 YT-2400s and Lando as the rogues. Lando's excellent with being able to set that die that can't be modified, and then Jan kind of must hang back and try to keep the rest of them alive. So Jan, Charbet, Tycho, and another A-Wing rounds out that 119-point squad ball there. So, all right, back to the action here. And that changed again. Continuing to keep the squads off on the side there. Let's see if I can get a side shot, but if they're playing on the other end of the table, that's not really going to be conducive to our side shot here, but we'll see what we can do.
On a technicality, if Valor rolls 2 damage for all of his 9 activations, I think it's technically possible. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's never going to happen, so... Ready, excited. Well, good luck, I'm pulling for you. That makes me one of the small...
Give you a bit of a zoomed in shot over there, but not much to see on that wide angle there. So looking at the results here, yeah, we've got 2 10s, 2 7s, 2 4s, and 2 1s. So these are the 2 4s playing each other then, I believe. Yes. So yeah, if the top table is close and there's some big wins on the next 2 tables between the 2 Draven and these 2, then it could be very tight at the top for round 3.
Everything I got.
So if we start at 9:45, I think we've got to get out of here relatively soon. So I'll say we're gonna do that.
Doesn't matter. Or even ace. Yeah. But, okay, we're gonna wait. You're gonna flog this in. I will give you Shara. But you just have to attack with me. And take your luck. It's an interesting proposal you give me. Am I allowed to, if Shara one shot black squad, everyone from my side runs away. If she doesn't, I get Shara? Yeah. We can do that.
Yachek and Zog are talking about the trade here. I believe Yachek is debating throwing Shara into.
No, it stays for me. If it was any other day, I would make that deal. But unfortunately, yeah. It's gonna be 3 accurate. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I gotta get the dice tray up here.
Yeah.
Oh, they opted not to do it.
Any other day, I'll make that deal. Yeah. Right now,
Looks like it was not decided to jump Shara in on that one. So we are moving to man. Gotta be round 3 then, eh?
Okay. Hello? Yep. Is on the board. Raider pass up. I pass. Back to you. Guess what? I pass again. I'd like to see where he goes.
Yeah, the Raider is just sitting over there in the corner, letting the rest of the fleet engage when it wants to. Yep, feel free to reach out to Steve if you're looking for any local discords or Armada groups. He's the man to talk to. Might need to. I also have mine. I've got mine here.
I'll grab it.
All right. Just might have to play. Keep swapping these back and forth. Hopefully, we can get them charged up. Not sure why they are dying suddenly, but should have been plugged in, charged up all night. But I've got Andy grabbing a backup here. Maybe I'll prep my backup as well. So, actually, do I have one thing at a time here?
Are you and Rhys drinking now, or just Rhys still?
There is also the Armada rule set collectives. Got a phone book
You're not drinking
of different discords and groups if you're looking for anything in particular. Andy, how'd your first team tournament game go?
Ended up as a 9-2 for me against Garrick. It was a, excuse me, Anakin double boarding clams got to double board on actually both of his capital ships, and so the what was it? It was, I think the game ended. It would have ended on round 3, but I chose to try and farm one more token, which actually cost me. I was trying to be cheeky with farming one more contested outpost point, and in doing so, got one consular killed, so I actually lost 21 points on it.
Poor trade.
Yeah, right? Didn't actually change the outcome.
Didn't change anything.
No.
No.
Once again, finish your activation and answer your scores.
Looking like we have a bit of a cagey match here. I think maybe expected from both of these players.
Yep, there was a brief discussion just 3 minutes ago on if
I bet you all said this as the stream match.
Zog telling us that he expects that we're sad that we picked this as the stream match, and I don't know. I think that
they both have 4s. They both need to play to
win.
get back into
they need to
contention.
Play, obviously,
yeah.
play to win, but they need to play to. You can't just play to not lose.
Yeah.
I think. Am I coming?
Oh yeah, it's all
okay.
good.
Okay. I think having Moralo kind of open the engagement here makes for a very interesting game. Obviously, they're playing a little cagey, but I can't imagine a world in which they don't turn in on each other in a second here.
Yeah. They were discussing briefly. I think Jacek was debating throwing Shara in and trying to kill Black Squadron.
Black Squadron, yeah.
And
then Shara would actually be able to kind of mitigate Mauler.
And if there's no Mauler,
not Mauler, sorry, Moralo.
if Shara gets Black Squadron, then it could very easily turn the tide of that fight, especially with
with
the
one
rest
less
of
escort. And do we have Jasek's full list?
Yes.
Pull it up for me. So we've got what does he have squadron-wise?
He's got a pretty decent ball.
Jan, Lando, Shara.
I think Jacek may have went to the bathroom, so let's.
Yeah, go ahead and pull that up and we can take a look. That's the controls.
I know how the controls. Come on.
Okay, well, it's all right.
I'm working on it. We looked at it just a few minutes ago, but.
So we have, Jan Ors, Lando. Can you scroll down to the squads?
Oh right, we're looking at the squads.
Jan Ors, Lando Calrissian, Shara Bay, Tycho, YT 2400, and E-Wing. He does not have Torin, does he?
No.
So he's going to have
There's
a little
no
bit of
rerolls,
trouble
yeah.
with those squads, I think, dealing with all 3 between Vader, Merrick, and Moralo.
Yeah.
And so if you don't deal with all 3, if you send in Shara and Vader just rolls right, then now you've lost all that. And Moralo still gets to go hog wild.
Run rampant, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, maybe if you send Tycho into the nice thing is that if you can get Tycho, and I don't think that Zog will allow this to happen. He didn't allow it to happen against me yesterday. If you can have Tycho sit on Vader and Shara sit on Mauler, and keep on Moralo, sorry.
You played too much Mauler.
You
played too much Mauler. That's your default.
Yeah, it's like the Friends logo, Merrick and Jendon and Vader and Mauler. And Moralo. But he didn't let me. I did get on Vader, but not with a durable ace. And so he was able to kind of eventually get out. But so, anyway, sorry. Moralo has grit, and so you can't just put Shara on him. You have to put
you have to double commit.
Yeah, and so in my game, I did actually set up what I needed to with having 2 squads in there and having... I locked down all but 1 VCX and locked down everybody except for Moralo and 1 VCX. They were all locked down, including Merrick. I killed Merrick and locked down the others. And he was able to roll exactly what he needed to kill Moralo, I did it the other way now, kill my Mauler, and then Moralo just spun around my fleet and killed all of my generics.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of over. I did end up, the squadron battle was actually a draw at the end, but Moralo is very difficult to deal with if you can't just hard lock him down. I don't think Jacek is in position to send them all in to do it this turn, even if Shara goes on.
Not quite.
It's like the players are returning to the table?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Maybe.
they're on either side of the table. I think they're getting. I can't see who's behind Zog right now, but they're maybe getting a. The coaches between the rounds of a fight. They're getting a towel out for him.
Yeah, little pep talk before the before the engagement here. So. Didn't realize Moralo had
pop the feedback up for them.
Oh yeah, now that they're back.
Targeting beacons, look at that.
Look at it. Yeah, targeting beacons.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Targeting beacons. Wow, Moralo playing targeting beacons?
You never would have guessed.
No.
That's very heavy sarcasm from Andy. If you didn't know.
My deeply strained voice might not have had enough of that sarcasm pass through, but Moralo is actually Zog has in our game, both the games we played day 1 and day 2. He has bypassed any questions to me and just started setting up targeting beacons.
Because what are the other ones for? It's what gotta be.
Surprise! It's fire lanes and what's the farming one?
SensorNet.
SensorNet, thank you. Yeah. I always call it Intel Suite.
Yeah, so this is the only one that doesn't
Moralo.
give up. Yeah, this one.
Maybe Mahler. Sorry, dang it! I screwed the joke up even.
This is the only one that doesn't give up points.
Yeah.
Still the tokens to shuffle around. There's 4 total, right? It's supposed to be 4, but
it's 4, but
2 of them are
the other
placed
thing
by
is Mr. Pryor over there doesn't even make the opponent place the other 2 tokens because it doesn't matter.
Sure.
Because the opponent places 2, and so you just put them off in the abyss.
Yeah, you put them off in the corner. That's all that matters.
And
against this list.
Against any list. What do you mean?
Is it only first or second player that gets the
second player?
rerolls?
You place them alternating. Second player, starting with second player.
No, I know, but does either player get the token, or am I just
second player only?
Second player only. So why even bother with placing 4?
Right, exactly. That's what he does. He doesn't place them.
Yeah, no, there's no point.
I said that we should place one just out of insisting on the game state being correct. And then I just put them in the corner and then we never touched them again and I almost lost my objective tokens. I fell off the table. I'm like, wait a second, I had 6 of these. Have you pulled up that angle, the preview angle for them on stream? That looks really cool.
You like this one?
Yeah, go ahead and share the stream.
We can switch to it. I need to...
Is it the right angle and the right kind of lighting? The engine glow is really kind of coming through. The quasar looks beautiful there.
It's nice flying in for... Oh, and the squads are shifting back.
Pivoting.
All those squads shifting back from Moralo.
All right, my prediction of a thorough engagement.
Oh.
Okay.
Nope.
It looks like the players are having a handshake agreement to
not play.
Call this one.
Yeah.
They're calling it a 6. Moralo's backing off, and Jasek's formation was a little bit too impenetrable for Mr. Pryor.
Doing some of our theoretical dice rolls had the engagement happened, but
must be what they're doing.
Yeah.
I can't see what they are because they're rolling them on the table.
The first one was 3 hits. I could pick that one up.
It looks like.
And then a counter probably.
There were icons on those dice. Let me tell you.
Maybe you should have. Maybe I should have.
Oh, he was testing the Shara rolls.
Yeah, that's what it was.
First engagement and then the counter.
Yep.
Okay. Well, sounds like the team tournament pairings are up. I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to say thanks again to everyone for watching. This is really incredible to have this happening. I'm so happy we were able to get this started. I mean, sorry. First of all, thanks to Luke for running this, but thanks to everybody for tuning in.
Sorry for that, but thanks for that.
Yeah, thanks, Andy. Good luck in the team tournament.
Thank you very much.
Lewis says thank you, or good luck in the team tournament too. I've got mine.
Okay.
I will go if you had only 2 lands. Yeah, but that's completely different.
All right. Well, sorry there was no engagement on that one. Opted to not fight. Probably should have picked a different game on the stream, but what can you do?
Obviously, I am
I think, as Lark said, we already had Chris versus Ewok in day 1. Could end up being a different game on day 3 here, but Well, I can at the very least. At the very least, take a quick lap and look what the status of the other games is, and give you all an update there. So.
Yeah. The bigger thing is it's another expensive card.
So, oops. So in our our top table, Jason versus Akbar, we're still pretty far out from engagement. There's one consular and quite a few Akbar arcs. We're flying into the corner of the table. I'm not sure what's going to happen there. Let's see if we can get a round counter. Which round is it? Top of 4 there.
You can't do that, but oh my sorry. Yes. You'll get in a lot of trouble if you do that. Yeah, be very careful. Oh my god.
All right, in our Draven v. Draven match, which does not look to be up on stream. We've got some ships flying away from each other. Somehow, Chris's have ended up on the opposite side. Both of their ships have ended up on the opposite side of the table. So
we're tired. It is the end of day 3. You're good. Just not at all.
Lots of Chris's squads down. Only a couple of Ewoks down.
Yes.
But all ships still standing at the moment. And then for our Empire v. Empire, Romodi, Onager versus the double Simoon list. We've got one of the Romodi Gazantes down. And one ISD nearly, it looks like 1 hull remaining and 4 damage cards on the other one. So Simoon's taken a beating. The Vic's got 3 damage cards, 4 damage cards as a ram happens, which puts a 5th damage card on the second Simoon, and then 1 damage card on the Onager. Looks like that's another game of asteroid tactics there.
It's game over. So that, I mean, it works great for him because obviously he's got ordinarily precise. I'm like, I could not physically get myself to have to play this.
I would ask them to re-rack and play for fun if it wasn't the 10th game in 3 days. Granted, this one wasn't much of a game, but I'll leave them their mental capacity for round 3 on that one. So I think we'll get you back to top table once we know what that is for round 3, and hopefully get a good matchup. But we'll see how things shake out here in the other games going on. Yeah, this Akbar versus Obi-Wan is going to be an interesting one as well. See what Chris and Ewok are playing. Fighter ambush. Any victory tokens? 1 for Chris. Akbar v. Obi-Wan is Solar Corona.
Yeah, he breaks the rules. I'm going incognito playing double ISD. So if you need a judge, it's I would think it is. You should have been a funny thing.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just the way it goes. Just can't. Sometimes it's a better choice to just not engage, and just, if you do, it's a much bigger loss for you. All right, I think I'm going to take a break here. Don't need to keep recording that. We'll take a break. We'll be back for round 3. I will post that out when I know when that will be. So, be back in a bit.